Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where, I'll be honest, I don't quite remember what we were working on. I really don't. I think we were close to being able to work on constructions, but we weren't quite there yet. We were just kind of waiting on that to some degree, while potentially also eyeing the Mongol Empire, I think. Looking at this situation here, we could go for that. Let's actually check our succession here. Our heir is unbetrothed. So we should try to set something up there. That is certainly something that we should do. Now, this guy is an elusive shadow. And we are currently on scholarship focus. When can we change that? We can change that, because we want to change off of that soon. We can change that 2 years? Like a year and a half. Okay, so we should wait on that. And then we'll switch over to intrigue focus, and I think we'll start eyeing up the Mongol Empire at this point. So we do require a new chancellor. This guy's actually incredibly good at the job. I like it. There we go. Not a lot that we can do with Italy at the moment. And France is, of course, male only. So because we have a male heir, that's not going to be a thing for the moment. So I think the Mongol Empire is the one to target. We're going to have quite a lot to work through here. However, we can simply arrange a marriage like this. And we'll be allied to the Mongol Empire. Now they're going to call us into roughly 1 million wars. So I think... well, we should do this regardless. Where is she in the line of succession? And she's 11 years old compared to our heir who is 1. Okay. Just looking at the line of succession here to Moulin. Okay, so that's only 4 that we would need to eliminate. Let's do it. So the Mongol Empire is definitely going to call us into things. That's for sure. But we'll see when that ends up happening. For now, it doesn't appear to be happening instantly, so that's good. 300 learning lifestyle experience. Are we going to get enough to get another point? We'll do it. When will this be done? 17 months. And we've got about a year here. So I don't expect us to actually get our scholarship focus point. That's a little bit unfortunate. I shouldn't have spent that gold. I should have done the math first. But it's okay. We're not too concerned about gold at this moment. This is fine. So we've got this set up here, and we're going to have to make sure that she inherits. So to that end, they're on male preference, not male only. And if we look at the actual title here, male preference as well. Now we do have a dangerous faction here, and what is this? Peasants. Although it looks like we might have one of these firing off eventually. We'll have to keep an eye on that. There's a number of dukes in this. Okay, we could probably... this guy might be a good alliance for us. Get something along the lines of this. There we go. So that'll get rid of the independence faction for a while here. And this faction here, honestly, I think we just hand this guy out. So we'll hand him into this king. So we'll grant this vassal here. He'll gain 40 opinion. What's he upset about anyway? Okay, fair enough. He desires the county of Melatine. This guy isn't our vassal. Why is he mad at us about that? Here you go, buddy. Happy now? Well, he's happier anyway. We could ask him to convert. There's a pretty low chance of it. But we'll go ahead and do that. Excellent. Now, I'm not too concerned about peasants at all. They're giving us this dagger. Sure. I don't really care. We'll take 30 gold. That'll be fine. And all we've got now for the dangerous faction is the peasant rabble. So no problem there at all. And when are we going to be able to switch here? 28 April. is when we're going to be able to switch our focus. So that's good. I'd like to come over to the Mongol Empire. We need to keep in mind that the bribes to make this happen are going to be fairly expensive as well. So we could immediately start working on this guy. We've already got max power here. Can we do 2 simultaneous? We can. We've got max power there as well. So that's good. We'll get those 2 out of there, and then we'll need to get this guy and this guy out of there as well, for now. So we'll get started on that. And the Mongol Empire entering our realm would be ridiculous. There's no other way to put it. It would be utterly ridiculous. So that would be great. We gain alluring confidence for a year. Sure. He did suspect something was off. So he is now extra vigilant, but that doesn't matter. We're still maxed. No, we're not paying 300 gold for a mace. Thank you. 149 gold for that kid? Sure. 0 gold for a queen vassal. I'm going to decline that one. Hard pass on that. Absolutely hard pass. We did complete a couple of constructions up here. I just want to check to see. Let's see, we're at 9 of 9 currently. So we can't revoke from this guy. We are working on swaying this guy. Okay. So if we were hypothetically to revoke this right now, he would not currently accept this by a pretty major margin. Okay. Just checking. That is fine. And we'll see how these murders end up going. Hopefully it's a little bit better than our efforts in Italy. That would be nice. We gained a loyalty hook on this guy. Wonderful. And it looks like our factionalism isn't going to be a major problem. So we're going to have peasants here in a couple of months. We had another son. That's just fine. We don't mind that in the slightest. And that son is sickly. That's not great, but it's okay. So, Mongol Empire. Ooh, 73% that he would remain undetected. We'll give it a go. He remained undetected. Fantastic. She would never disrespect me, Thusly. That's fine. So we grab this perk, and we'll just grab, how about anatomical studies for now, and then we'll swap on over. We'll grab, I think, do we really care about majesty focus? Maybe take foreign affairs focus. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm a complete and total moron. I intended to go into intrigue. Why did I go into diplomacy? That makes no sense. We can't change it at this point for a couple years. Unless we were to go back to like an autosave. It's 28 May. The autosave would be what, in January? 5 months past. I think we just own the mistake. It was absolutely a mistake. When can we change it? I mean, we're actually doing pretty well on these schemes, so I think it's okay. People don't like Lucrezia. That's unfortunate for them. I would love to push her claim here, but we can't. He also suspected something was off. That happens a lot. They suspect something was off a lot with that particular event. So, here's the peasants rebelling. And that's okay. Where are they? Seriously? 2,400 troops? That's what they have? Okay. This is ambitious. I'm not sure why they think they can make this happen with 2,400 troops. We are just going to raise our men-at-arms, and we're going to go in. No problem whatsoever here. A child lost in the forest. It happens tragically often. Okay. So that guy is dead, and we're going to hop on over here. This guy would be the next in line. So we're going to work on him as well. Wonderful. So many people want to see these people dead. Like 12 agents just joined without being bribed. There are 16 agents here and 13 here. That's insane. I mean, the Mongol Empire is not very stable, so there is that. Once we take it over, we're going to have major problems there. We're going to have to be able to stabilize it. It shouldn't be an issue. It should be fine. But that's going to have to be a thing. Cool. I'm hoping that they continue to expand. That's a peasant uprising. That's kind of funny. Okay, so the existence of this plot has been discovered. That is this one. It didn't change our chances in the slightest because there's so many agents. Hilarious. Like, it's literally exactly the same. So that's wonderful. Our son and heir is unusually calm. He is pensive. That gives him stewardship and learning. What do we have him for an education trait right now? We don't have an education focus at all. Okay. I think we're going to educate him with a stewardship education. Right? Yes. Who do we want to educate him? Actually, skill 25 stewardship? Sure. Don't convert culture, don't convert faith, and we'll give him a stewardship education because he's pensive and because we're going to have a bunch of constructions to work on very soon. And that might end up being a next life sort of thing. We'll see. Oh, the woods can be such a dangerous place. And there we go. No one knew of our involvement. So this guy's still pretty happy with us. We're just sending him our sympathies every time one of his male children are murdered horribly. Who could possibly have anything to gain from this? Who could possibly have anything to gain from this at all? We're very mysterious in our ways. There's no doubt about that. We're going to work on this guy next. And once those guys are all out of the way, and hopefully he has no further children, or no further male children anyway, once that's all done and ready to go, this will all be set up correctly. Our agent was discovered. It doesn't matter. There are so many agents. It really doesn't matter. We decline your offer of taking that artifact off of our hands. I do really want to get rid of this blight on our realm. That would be very nice. How could we go about doing that? I mean, we're truced right now to this guy. I mean, we could push these count claims. I mean, if that was legal, we could do it. With this playstyle, that is not a legal activity. So, that is sad. Actually, this guy is a child right now. Who is this? He's of a different house. He is currently unlanded. He's just in the Moldavian court. Okay, I was hoping he'd be within our realm, but he is not. I definitely do want to get this blight on our realm eliminated. That would be nice. He's calling us into war, and we're not surprised by this at all. This is a defensive war. We'll accept it, and how many troops are we going to need to send in? Not many. Oh. That's interesting. I assumed it would be someone out over here. It's this guy. He doesn't even have borders. Fascinating. Where's he located? Up over here. Got it. So we can raise troops down here in our territory and be bordered to him. So we don't need that many troops. We need our men-at-arms and we need some levy troops. Do they have ticking? Not currently, but they likely will soon. Okay. So that's fine. We'll raise up our troops here. We're going to raise somewhere around 30k. That's 20k and 34. That'll do. We'll split off a few of these troops, and these guys will begin heading in over this direction. I want to give them a siege commander. They will, of course, be our siege force. Ah, no, stop gathering. Stop. There we go. Okay, now we'll split off our trebs. And they will head in over here as well. These guys will group all together. And I want them to head up over this way. Or actually, maybe even over this way. Arrival of 6 months. There's a lot of attrition through here. Is there a less attrition-y path? Not really. Although, look at these guys right here. I literally just noticed them. We can go do that while we work on getting a siege path carved through here a bit. So that'll be good. They're just going to let us catch them. That should get stack wiped. Absolutely. Well, they have additional forces right here, but they're going to lose this regardless. That won't be a stack wipe, I don't think, but they're going to lose it regardless. Cool. So we win that, and from there, we can come back over this way. Now we're at minus 32% in this war currently, but that's fine. We will head down over this way. We're just going to try to make towards their capital. It's going to be a bit of a grind to get there. Bon bon appetit. Excellent. So, let's check in on the Mongol Empire here. He doesn't know that we murdered his son, and there's this son remaining. And at this point, Temujin is the next in the line of succession. So all we need is this guy to go away. Beautiful. A game of riddles, huh? Thanks, but I'm an emperor. I've got things to do. Okay, so we're going to park over here for the moment. In fact, we should just walk through, I think. If we wait, we're going to take attrition, right? So I think we should just walk through and take the attrition this way. We're going to take the attrition either way, so I think this will be fine. Now, if our siege force gets wiped, that's okay. I realize that we're leaving our siege force a little bit undefended here. We actually have to come up here and siege to not take attrition going down this way. Awkward, but that's okay. Sure, show in the Jarl. We'll accept his gifts. And do they have ticking war score? Not at this time. So that's great. And we'll see about killing this guy. Yeah, no trace of foul play. Perfect. So at this point, we are now set up to inherit the Mongol Empire, assuming that they have no further male children and that this daughter survives. That is the goal. Cool. We're going to head up over here. We do definitely want to get control of this area. We could take over this siege, but they're going to walk away, and that actually resets the siege. That makes me a little bit sad. We're going to walk down over here. We're just heading for their capital. I'd like to come up here and fight these guys. I really, really would. There's these over here. What army is their leader in? He is up here. So we're going to come up this way for sure. There we go. Independence faction brewing here. Polabia. He is unmarried. We can simply arrange a marriage, something like this, and he would accept this. Done. No problem there. And we're going to head on up here. We do expect to win this battle, but there's a lot of their troops here. They're trying to run away. They're not going to succeed. There we go. They're piling in, but very, very slowly. They're taking huge amounts of casualties here. And that pulled us back 8% war score. Excellent. We're going to stop here. There's 5 months on that siege. We can split our force in half and come back over here. These guys are heading this way. So our siege force is in a bit of danger. We're going to finish this siege. We did just discover windmills. So that siege is done. We're going to now head over here. I'm keeping an eye on these forces. We're now positive in the war score. Okay. This looks good. I don't think we have a problem here. We will need eventually to resupply these guys, but that's fine. For the time being, this will do. We're at 13% war score now. He's running around over here. How much more battle war score can we actually get? Quite a bit. After we finish these, I think that we should probably group up and try to fight over here. That said, they have a lot of troops. We should try to resupply. So, supply limits are grim in this area. We can do something like this. Split in half here. These guys come down here. And then we split this force in half. They come up over here. We split this force in half. They come here. These guys come here. And then once these guys arrive up here, they'll split as well. 10% chance of becoming a drunkard. Do we? We do not. These guys will split and they will come over here. So they're going to be able to resupply once they finish all of this up. And these guys will come down over this way. Wonderful. We're continuing to head for their capital here. We're going to be there very shortly. In fact, we could just go there now. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're resupplying over here. And we will reach those supplies. We have a decent amount of supplies now. So that's good. This siege, I think, is pointless, and we're not going to do it. Okay, we have a son. I want to check in on the Mongol Empire here. Another daughter. Okay. Sounds good. We are sieging their capital. 4 months left on that. And then we're going to group all of these guys on together over here. We have sufficient supplies now. Ooh, this suddenly became very laggy. Not sure what they're doing, but somebody's doing something. Okay. Someone was trying to murder us. That's rude. Speaking of which, I do want to go into our court here. I would rather not be murdered at this moment, so we're going to disrupt schemes. Apparently, we were already doing that. Okay, just wanted to make sure of that. So we're going to group up over here. And once our troops all arrive, we will head on in. There we go. And actually, I think it was just some multiple armies being selected that was causing that lag. Yep, that's what it was. That can happen in Crusader Kings. Armies are, like, super laggy for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, they're actually fighting us, but we're winning. Our siege force won. That is surprising. Well, we're going to walk in over here and see if we can catch some of their forces. The answer is no, we can't, but we're going to try anyway. They are coming back towards their capital. I don't blame them. Okay. I really do want to catch somebody over here. I was hoping to fight. I really, really was. They are making a beeline for their capital, I think. Sure. We do have a perk available, and I guess we'll grab Groomed to Rule to get extra skill points. That's fine. I don't expect us to actually catch anyone over here. Sure, we can pay the Royal Court a visit. We'll gain some prestige. And gain some faith. Cool. We also inherited a county just now. That's this county, and we don't want this county. We'll hand that out. Cool. Yeah, they're definitely making for our siege force. So we're going to finish up this siege, and we're going to run away. We're going to run up over, say, this way? Where's the actual port in this county? Ah, here and here. Okay. So we will head in over, say, here. But I want to go this route. There we go. And we're going to catch a force here, it looks like. I'm actually surprised that they're letting us catch them. Sure, show in the Duke. There we go. These guys are turning around, hilariously. I'm not sure why they do that. We have twin daughters. Okay, cool. We're at 76% war score right now. No one has ticking, but Mongolia has finally shown up. So that's good. I want to continue fighting up over this way. That would be my preference. Where is their leader at? He is in this army. Okay. If we catch that army, I think it gets stack wiped. And we do catch them here. So we have a good chance of ending this war right here, right now. How many troops does he personally have? 23,000. So this is not his whole army by any means. He's taking back his capital. But he is personally leading this. So we're going to kill these guys a little bit. Your request is not granted. Get out of here. Okay. So we didn't stack wipe them. They have additional troops coming in here, though. And we're at 91%. When they take this back... Actually, they're slow sieging this. That's going to take 3 years. This war's over. It is officially over. Once this battle finishes and this siege finishes, the war ends. I'm quite certain of that. Yes, the war definitely ends here. Now we just need the Mongol leader to actually end the war. We'll see if he gets around to it. It can sometimes take the AI a while, but not in this case. So we'll disband, and that's great. So let's check in on the Mongol Empire here. They have had a new son. He's got to go. He is not allowed to have male children. Perfect. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see about solidifying our grasp on the Mongol Empire. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, and all the rest. And, of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.